Hello, my name's Rod Clarken, and this is Living a Spiritual Life course. This is Unit 10 on meditation. I'm doing this on my back porch, so trying something a little different. So I'm going to go through this rather quickly. If you want to see these, you can always be pausing if you're watching it on YouTube, or you can go to my website at Clarken Chronicles and watch it. I won't be reading these slides, so either you're going to have to go there and watch the PowerPoint, or I have it in a PDF, and I have it just in rich text format with the questions and everything all on my website. So you can see it there if you'd like. What are the essential requisites for spiritual growth is the question we've been answering the last few. And this one is dealing on the third one, which is prayerful meditation on the teachings, so that we may understand them more deeply, fulfill them more faithfully, and convey them more accurately to others. I'm going to be defining the terms and giving synonyms for prayerful and meditation. And so you could click on those hot links and learn more about it. It's good to meditate on what meditation means and what are the teachings. And I give the definition from the Baha'i writings. I give you an assignment up front. Again, I think it's important that you do these assignments. These assignments will help you remember and integrate more your learning. And so if you do these up front, you probably will come away a little bit better and learn a little bit more. And then I want you to reflect on these questions as you read the following signs, which is our main objective for this particular unit. So what is our first obligation and object of constant endeavor? You can read that and get the answer. What should sanctified souls do? And why should we memorize passages? So at this point, I am going to give you a little practice on meditating and memorizing, giving you a very important quote that will help you to, I think, better integrate this into your life and to practice meditating and memorizing. So I give a quotation from Shoghi Effendi on the significance and answer the question, what does studying, praying, and meditating bring? As you can see, all these answers to the questions are coming from the writings and teachings of the Baha'i faith. Why do we need detachment and sanctity? And who would do well to meditate on the teachings? And what is our whole duty? What should Baha'is do? And what does Abdu'l-Baha say about meditation? Now, here I'm going to be taking a quote from a talk that Baha'u'llah gave Abdu'l-Baha gave in Paris in the early part of the 20th century. It's on pages 174 to 176 in Paris Talks. You can read that, but it's here. I've broken it up into little bite-sized pieces. And those pieces are going to answer these 9 questions. So if you want to stop and try to answer them yourself, again, I think it's helpful. If you do that, it kind of primes you for being able to hear what Abdu'l-Baha has to say. So here's where he answers what is the sign of the intellect and what happens when you meditate. And so I'm going to then ask you, did you get that? And can you answer the questions now after you've read those 2 previous slides? And I'm going to give you the answers that I take from that reading. And what do we attain through meditation? And that goes on for another slide. So I ask you to answer that question and try to give me 5 points from the previous slides. Those points I give, and hopefully they'll match yours. What do we do in the state of meditation? Here, Abdu'l-Baha describes that, and he describes it over 2 slides. And then I'm going to ask you, what do you do? What do we do in the state of meditation from those 2 slides? So you should be able to answer that pretty much verbatim and be able to probably be taking notes if it helps you. What do we do in the state of meditation? And so here I give you the answers that I've taken from Abdu'l-Baha's talk. What does meditation make possible? Are all thoughts worthwhile? How is meditation like a mirror? How should we direct the faculty of meditation? And again, all those questions are posed here after the answers have all been given by Abdu'l-Baha to see if you can remember them, to check them. And I would encourage you, if you have a friend, this is very helpful, or somebody, a study buddy you can work with, it helps you to remember these. And you might want to work through the whole program with someone. What opens through meditation? And what should we guard against in meditation? So those questions, again, were answered by Abdu'l-Baha. I'm asking you if you can remember the answers, and I'm giving you what I got from Abdu'l-Baha. So what procedures are followed? And what suggestions are given? This now is from the Universal House of Justice. And why should we meditate? And this is from Baha'u'llah, the Kitab-i-Gan. And so I want you to describe in your own words what meditation is, and this is a good chance for you to kind of summarize and evaluate your own learning on it. So I give here some possible answers to what it is based on my reading and understanding. And you can go back and review if you want. So to give 3 reasons to meditate on the teachings, and this is really from the original quote and the original requisites for spiritual growth. And I give you a hint here. You should meditate on the cuff, C-U-F-F. That is to convey, to understand, and fulfill. And according to the Universal House of Justice, it is we should convey more accurately, understand more deeply, and fulfill more faithfully the teachings. So there are a couple other answers you can give, and those are all good too. So give 3 suggestions related to meditation. Here's where you get to again think, and I'm giving you some suggestions that I would think. And how are the divine things expressed? This is another quote from Abdu'l-Baha when he was in London. And what is the greatest pleasure? So I give you a closing meditation for you to just sit and to meditate on, and ponder, think about. I repeat all the questions that were given based on Abdu'l-Baha's talk in Paris to see if now you can remember them and put them down. And then I finally give you an assignment. And this assignment is to read by going to this link on the spiritual life and read these selections from Baha'u'llah. And I also am asking you to set some goals. So if you don't set the goals, you probably aren't going to achieve them. And so the goal is to meditate daily on the teachings. And to do that so that you can convey, understand, and fulfill better. So the practice is meditating daily on the teachings. To do that, to set your goal, and then to answer those questions. You can find teachings online for meditation. I give you 2 links here. There are many other links. Any book you can pick up that has the writings of Baha'u'llah would be excellent for you. And finally, the assignment, another practice, is to try and repeat the greatest name in Arabic, which is Allah, which means the glory of God 95 times a day while sitting, according to the directions given. And when you're done with all that, you're ready to proceed to the next one, and I hope you're enjoying and look forward to carrying on with you from here on out.